this is all LAG come out with and say last night. Spart will be subbing in for Gunless, who continues to recover from a pre-existing non-COVID related illness.
I think my initial reaction was like, what? It completely threw us all off guard.
And then at that point, once we lost, I think our whole mindset was to just try to make a run.
99.9%.
You're taking a shit, Thomas.
Seems still towards the top, so Ultra. How do you stay alive at the point? Not if you're sliding in front of like that. Hello for number 2. I mean, technically his team is slowed down, but still leading the lobby.
I wouldn't be so blue. I've never seen. But when I go to sleep, I just keep counting sheep. If I could have a dream. Love you, sweetheart.
The Los Angeles Guerillas have done it. They have survived.
I was on my way to a local where I live in Texas, and I got a phone call from Alex, the GM, and he asked me if I wanted to play for the LA Guerillas. And I instantly said yes. Honestly, with this squad, I feel like we can really do well and compete at the highest level possible.
This is weak, bro. I've seen so much work. This is weak.
A little bit of rock. A little bit of rock. A little bit of roll. Itty bitty little bit of rock and roll.
I never went to Sunday school, even church. Alright, maybe just for Christmas, for what it's worth, see it.
Hello and welcome to the CDL opening weekend, the long-awaited first look at the COD League. It's going to be amazing.
Following the mediocre Modern Warfare season, Spart would depart from the LAG organization. Unfortunately for Spart, he wasn't a primary target for any teams in the CDL, which meant he would spend his Cold War season in Challengers, more commonly known as the Pigs.
You're brain dead. Like, no bullshit. I almost did off. You know you're... Trophy! Stop talking shit! Who the fuck was that? You're dog shit!
Hey, you watching? Please hit the like button, please. I worked really hard in this docu, and all I want is that like, please just hit the like button, please. No. Anyways, Challengers wouldn't be too bad though, because Spart would win his biggest tournament yet, and that was Challengers chance.
We're trying now that strike first. The kids was able to find elimination, and now it's just down. Can you take care of Spart?
Spart's gonna have to maybe just kind of check, but there's a big 1v1. Gotta wreck one of the smaller players. Spart finds it.
Just down to Spart, who's able to find Pentagram for one, and then he gets the second. They started off of trying. They established that they're dominating, and by the end of this, they will crown themselves champions.
Obviously, this would open many doors for Spart, which would lead him back to the Los Angeles Guerillas organization. Unfortunately for Spart, that didn't mean that he would start on the official LAG roster.
My first year on LAG and MW, it did not go good at all. Whenever they hit me up in the beginning of this year after like the first 3 Challengers Cups, they ended up hitting me up and were like, yo, like, we want you to join the team again. Obviously the substitute, but like we still always have like had faith in you, always had belief that like you can play COD at this level.
And with a team consisting of Hook, Asim, Slasher, and Gunless, it didn't seem likely that Spart would even get playing time at all in the official league.
Who statistically has been the best player on this team since the beginning, will not be playing today, so they're gonna have Spart.
LAG, they need to get their step on it. They need to break in now. It's gonna have to be now. It's gonna have to be this moment. Final seconds, and that will be the game. Dashy once more answers with the snipe, and Shotzi has got sights on everybody. And it's not fun times as Shotzi will find the hat trick. Shotzi is on the defuse. It's all on the Slasher, trying to come around the corner. And while he does find a kill, it is Shotzi for the buzzer beater. We say goodnight to Spart, and that will be it. Slasher falls, and that will be the series victory for Optic Texas. A hot 3-0 versus the Guerillas.
Things would only get worse for LAG as they would slowly realize that Gunless was not going to be able to attend at the Minnesota Major.
After the Optic match, it was like Monday, I went into my doctor because I had an appointment for her early in the morning. And I was just talking to her, asking her opinions and everything like that, and like trying to get her understanding. She's like, kind of just sat me down and kind of like looked at me and said, hey, like, you know, you're just kind of gonna have to bite the bullet and take the surgery.
This is what LAG come out with and say last night. So at the upcoming Major 2 tournaments, Spart will be subbing in for Gunless, who continues to recover from a pre-existing non-COVID related illness. It's important to treat player health with the utmost respect, and we want to give Pierce the space to treat his illness accordingly. We can't wait to see Pierce back on the 6 very soon.
This would force Spart to be in the official roster and play at Major 2. And with them losing to Boston in the winners bracket,
Hugo opens up proceedings. Captain firing on all cylinders. Hugo's in, but it's no good. Methods with a 3-piece, and that is a shutdown for Boston Breach.
Really, really good map number 1 out of Breach.
It's all now on the Hugo. He's got to get a 1 versus 3. 1 versus 2 now, and down he goes, and Boston Breach will take the search and destroy.
In for LAG, they're all dead here all of a sudden. Slasher needs to find the break around behind. That tick's going quickly, Brycey.
That second one's coming in as well. They know where Slasher's going to be, and TJ finds it. Spart and Nero, and Boston Breach in the very final round of the control find B, who find the attack, and they move forward here at the Major.
the likelihood of a crazy run pretty much depleted. And with their first match being Toronto Ultra,
it's all come to a close. The bubble has burst. The fairy tale has ended. Welcome back to reality. Toronto Ultra, kickoff classic champions.
the runners-up at last season's champs. Nobody expected them to win even a map against Toronto.
Still trying to battle their way forward while maintaining that P1 spawns, but this is it, boys. You've got to go now. Now it's starting to get a bit dicey. The final few moments. Is anyone there? No! LAG!
With momentum on their side, LAG would go on an insane streak in the losers bracket. This would also start a long streak that seemed to never die for LAG, and that was the S&D streak. And unfortunately for the rest of the league, it didn't look like they were going to give it up anytime soon.
I mean, I think, like, you know, part of me would probably lean Boston Breach, but I'm all about it. I've been sitting on the desk. I'm with the LA Guerillas. I think they're just going to ride this momentum like they've been doing it. They're confident in one another, and I think they're going to get to a final.
This was it, the final hurdle before the grand final, and they would take on none other than Boston Breach, the team that sent them to the losers bracket in the first place.
Hugo's in, but it's no good. Methods with a 3-piece, and that is a shutdown for Boston Breach.
Really, really good map number 1 out of Breach.
It's all now on the Hugo. He's got to get a 1 versus 3. 1 versus 2 now, and down he goes, and Boston Breach will take the search and destroy.
In for LAG, they're all dead here all of a sudden. Slasher needs to find the break around behind. That tick's going quickly, Brycey.
That second one's coming in as well. They know where Slasher's going to be, and TJ finds it. Spart and Nero, and Boston Breach in the very final round of the control find B, who finds
It was LAG again who came into the series as an underdog. Although Boston had been blown out by FaZe in the winners bracket.
And now it's off to the races because Boston have to keep this pressure up. They have one last opportunity to get on this point. They're still pushing here. Sellian finds another one. Capsule is going to go down. The last member of Boston fails, and that will be Atlanta FaZe. They walk away with the control. They walk away with a 3-0 here and book their ticket to the grand final.
It was still Boston Breach, and it was still Los Angeles Guerillas. But LAG knew if they wanted to get to the grand final and compete, they obviously needed to take down Boston. And not only did they take them down, they did it in Search and Destroy once again.
Now he's going to challenge Capsule. A little extra love on the tail end of that one. He stopped. I don't know, that's a body you want to be shooting in map 5. 15 seconds to go. Head on a swivel. The double challenge in. Oh, God! He needs another bullet or two, and Slasher is able to peel him. One more round for the Guerillas to be in the major final. You gotta be kidding me. What a story this is. Got the information. He did. He got spotted. Still one more. It's all on message. He's down. He's down. The dream is still alive. The Los Angeles Guerillas are a date to a grand final.
The story of David and Goliath is about the underdog coming out of nowhere and defeating the grand giant. It sends a message of, although the opponent might have all the utility they need, times 10, as long as you have courage on your side and just a little bit of luck, you 100% still have a chance to win. Courage is not something you already have that makes you brave when tough times start. Courage is what you earn when you've been through the tough times and you discover they aren't so tough at all. Giants are not what we think they are. And I think that summarizes the Majors 2 final perfectly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Atlanta FaZe! Ladies and gentlemen, LAG!
99.9%. Atlanta FaZe.
You're taking a shit.
5 seconds for the win here in game number 1, and it is
Next map. That's all I got. That's all I got. No, I got fucking shit on. No, it's okay. It's all it doesn't even matter. It literally doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. Remember, every moment has led to here, bro. Every moment has led to here. We're good. This is all that. Yeah, I know. That's just our worst map. There's nothing we can do with that.
And on top of that, my shit can't hit an 8. Yeah, my shit keeps echoing. Good lordy. Yo, Chris. Yeah. Trust yourself.
I know.
Trust yourself.
I honestly
you already know.
Good. We're good.
Fuck that first map. It's all good. S&Ds are going to be our fucking bread and butter this year.
Yeah. Let's go.
Just got to bounce back, even it up.
Just win this map right here. Win this map.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat.
Still young, lost and don't really care what it cost them. You don't wanna cost them. My lifestyle awesome, couldn't decide if my gal wanted to, so I butt them. Don't run track, but I run up a check. Run do it, then gotta run up the next.
Done it.
Put to
It
the
is
side
now
with the one
all
up the
down to
bliss. I'm
Sellian.
rich and black,
It's history in the
on the
making.
thread.
Like, I've almost retired so many times over the last 3 years.
Octane didn't get a kill across both of those maps.
I just sat there for a second. I really didn't do anything. I didn't have any emotion. I was pretty numb to the whole situation.
Time to retire.